goodness, that is the most adorable dinosaur card I've ever seen.
Hello everyone, it is just afternoon. We've been doing school, I did some work. We are at the library because this guy wanted to make the library a card, and it is the cutest card ever. So we're gonna go in and give it to them, right? Alright, we got our masks on, so we're gonna go. Let's wait for this car. So she's back. Alright, do you want to give her?
Yeah.
Go tell them what you need.
Oh my God. I brought something for you. What you card?
Oh my goodness, that is the most adorable dinosaur card I've ever seen. He's reading a book. And you write your name all by yourself?
Hello everyone, we are in the woods obviously. We parked at the shopping center per Sebastian's request. He was kind of wanting to go to Starbucks, but what he was wanting they don't sell anymore, and it is a madhouse. Apparently it is just a random day off of school. It just said student teacher holiday, whatever that means. They are always off at school. I think in November it said that they're off this first, the second, and the fourth, or something like that. Something crazy. It's like, are they going on the third? What's up with that? Oh, got a spider spring on my arm. When you walk through those. Get off of my arm. Oh, I feel it everywhere. It's so awful. I gotta put you down because I feel like my skin is crawling now.
What?
I walk through a spider string and I feel it everywhere. Get off of me. What do you need? Your juice?
Yeah.
Okay. Ugh, there's even some in my face.
Good thing doesn't have a spider on it.
Who knows? I might find a friend later. Usually not. Anyway, yes, zoo at Starbucks. Didn't particularly need anything there, but we did need to eat because it's just already late. So we got some juices that were 3 for $5. I have one for Jax too. And there's his. He got a little pack of fruit snacks. I just had a protein bar. And we have some little healthy chips here. So I think we're gonna do the short loop because we need to get back for quiet time soon. Yeah, that's our day so far. It feels like it should be Friday and it is not. It is Thursday. I'm exhausted. I stayed up, but I did get all the way up to 30 braids back here. Yes, tomorrow will be Friday. All right, we're gonna just go enjoy this nature.
Like yummy shit.
He's like, I can't.
Go get it. What is it? Hey friends, gonna wrap this one up. I think it's a little short. I don't know. Have I talked too much? I think we did at school time, but I'm not sure. Anyway, in my lounge clothes again. These were my pajamas, but once they are worn around the house, they get really hairy, and they are the pre-bed pajamas or the lounge clothes. And clean pajamas always go on the very last thing I do before I climb into bed. It's just what you have to do when you have a hairy dog and you don't want hair in your bed. But yeah, let's catch up. Should we catch up? Felt like Friday all day, and it is not. Oh, and here's all my turquoise. In this dark light, you can't really see that it's a bunch of different shades of turquoise mixed together. Well, a bunch is 3. Anyway, we got up and had some breakfast. I've been putting off doing groceries because it's annoying, and they just changed their app, so it's like even more annoying. So I had cereal. Jax had the last Danish that I got at Whole Foods. Sebastian wanted his dino oatmeal. Don't know what my husband had, if anything. And yeah, we had breakfast, then started in our school. He's still enjoying the letter zip line, and honestly, it's just a fun way for him to give me answers. It's taking something that's not so fun, working on our letter sounds, mostly vowels this week, and having a fun way of me asking, hey, what does this sound like, and can you find me a word that has this sound? All those boring questions that he wouldn't enjoy, he gets to send it down a zip line, which makes it a whole lot more fun. We still have to kind of limit it a little bit, how much we do, because the attention span is short at this age, and you don't want to push them. They don't learn when they're just like shutting down on you, you know? He is a bit of a perfectionist, and if he can't get something immediately, he kind of rebels at first, but I can feel we're on the cusp of it clicking, so I'm not concerned. He's starting to get him when he actually thinks it through. Sometimes he just picks up a random letter card and holds it up and makes it through all of them before he hits the right answer. But yeah, we somehow made it through school. I was exhausted. I took an extra half an hour. Normally I stop braiding at 2, but I went till 2:30, so I didn't get into bed with my eyes closed till 3:30. Like, I need a little bit of time in bed before I close my eyes. And then probably I'm not soundly asleep for another 15 or 20 minutes, so yeah, I was tired. And I haven't quite recovered from my anemia, I don't think, but it's improving. The anemia is a different thing from being like sleepy and sleep deprived. It's a really weird feeling for me. More like if you took a nap and you woke up at the wrong stage of sleep and your body feels weird, like you're dragging around somebody else's flesh suit and it's just heavy and you can't fully control it and it's just so weak. Yeah. Plus that my brain gets really foggy, so it's hard to think straight and hold your train of thought. But I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, and I already forgot my train of thought. Ha ha ha, so funny. Yeah, we were doing school. I didn't set up a craft tray and he was like super upset about that, but I reminded him, you asked to make a card to give to the library, so we don't need to put anything out. I needed to wait to see what you wanted on it and we would just work on it together. So we had drawn a dino for one of his worksheets, so we decided we would do a dino, and I suggested the dino have a book. So I helped cut out the shapes he needed for his dino, just the way he liked to draw them, and he glued it and decorated it. And then I got some pieces ready for him to have a little book, and he glued those down together and he decorated the pages. I wrote the sentence inside and he traced his name, and he was happy that the head of the children's department was there because he loves her and known her since he was born. So he was excited to give her the card. I think he was probably hoping to get a tour of the back of the library, but school is out and there's a lot of kids, so there's just no way she was going to do it then. I don't even know if she remembers, so I might need to check with her. But yeah, he delivered his card, and our main reason for going was to pick up some books that Jax had put on hold, so we did that. And honestly, I would have just gone back home because I'm tired. But Sebastian really wanted to do the forest walk, but I think he had ulterior motives because as soon as we got there, he was trying to ask to go to Starbucks, and there was somebody sitting at the one table outside. And I'm like, well, somebody's sitting there. I don't want to stop and eat anyway. It's late. Like, we didn't get to the library till 1:30. That's usually when we're wrapping up our walks and getting ready to head back. So I was like, it's really late because I was working. Yeah, I worked between school and going out. Then he was like, but I really want those bagel balls with the cream cheese inside. I'm like, they don't even sell those anymore. You have to go to Dunkin' Donuts for those. Finally, it was just packed. It was packed. You could see across the parking lot through the glass how many people were in there at the table, standing waiting for things. It was like summer all over again with everybody out of school today. So I'm like, can we just go into the grocery store real quick, get some drinks and snacks, and then head out? So I think I talked to you while we were walking. That sounds vaguely familiar. We had some juices, some chips, and we each grabbed a snack. And we did the mini forest loop because it's just no time. So at halfway point, I had to switch my watch from tracking a walk to just generic exercise where it treats it as a brisk walk because we were stopping so much to look at plants and bugs and drink our drinks because I can't push him in the stroller. When I have a drink, I have to unscrew with 2 hands. So yeah, it wasn't the most exercise ever, but I got some fresh air. It was exercise pushing up the really steep hill at the end of the short loop, but we did it and then came home. I had to take him up pretty much right away, which is annoying because I still had a lot more work, but we did quiet time, and then I came down and I worked. We came down at like 5, and like at 6:30, Dan was still down working in his home office downstairs, and he messaged like, do you want to make soup and sandwiches or just order? I'm like, dude, I'm still working. I can't stop and make the soup. I guess we have to kind of order. He's like, yeah, I'm still working too. So he just ordered some Moby Dicks, and I worked almost up until when it arrived. I think I finished right before and ate, and then just really wanted another bath. It just felt so nice, and it was pouring rain briefly. Poor delivery person. I think it started right when they were coming up to our house. I'll have to look at the camera, but here we are. I have to bring Sebastian up early. When I do a bath, I just leave the water in because I'm not a dirty person. I took a shower this morning and I didn't do anything to get gross. So he just uses my water. We have to cool it down, so he ends up with half his own fresh water because I have to pour out half of the hot and add more cold. But now for the rest of the night, I'm just going to do braiding. I'm going to maybe do a little more Animal Crossing. I'm trying to change a lot of things in my island. I'm trying to decide if he's calling me. And I need to check in on our grocery order, which I managed to do during quiet time, despite the app being a nightmare. I don't know how it's going to be. You can't choose your own substitutions anymore. Just say yes or no, which is a big step backwards. Yeah, that's all I got for you. Very boring video, so here's a cookie to you if you made it this far, because there's really no incentive to listen to this entire monologue. Okay, I'm gonna go now before I just put you to sleep. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you're staying safe. Please remember to be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.